Alright, this is the road to Horseshoe Bend. So Horseshoe Bend's in the northern part of Arizona, not too far from the Grand Canyon, so it's definitely drivable between the two. If you're like me and you like driving, the roads out there are a godsend. There's no people on them, they're long and straight, you can drive for hours. Scenery's beautiful. To be honest, it's probably beautiful because we don't have to see it all the time. It's a lot of dry desert. But for coming from southern Indiana, it's awesome. This is the parking lot. So you park your car and then you walk. I thought it was just going to be over the hill. It's actually much, much longer than that. This video, the footage is substantially edited because of that. I had a whole bunch of video of us basically walking up to Horseshoe Bend. It is cool to get out of your car though and get to walk through some open desert. There's a sign back there that says you need to take one water bottle for a person. That's 100% true. We were there in late October and it was still pretty hot, and because of how long the distance is, and there's nothing there when you actually get to the Horseshoe Bend. So yeah, take a bottle of water, one for each person. Definitely listen to the sign. They've had real problems here with Horseshoe Bend has become very, very popular very, very quick, and I think a lot of that's due to Chinese tourists. For some reason, among Chinese tourists, this site and Antelope Canyon both are very, very popular, and I noticed that probably 1 in 3 or maybe even half of all the tourists here at Horseshoe Bend were Chinese. And at the Grand Canyon, it's substantially less. So you never know what's going to catch on in a foreign country or what's going to become popular. So. Also, on an unrelated note that I don't have video footage in, people will get really close to the edge of the canyon, and you always hear stories about someone falls to their death at Grand Canyon or someone falls to their death at Horseshoe Bend or whatever. I saw a kid climb out on a ledge, and I thought that I was gonna see someone die. I even turned to my wife. I was like, "We're about to see someone die right now." He's probably about 16 and completely reckless, and I guess probably didn't know many people who have died in accidents throughout his life. Again, I edited a lot of this footage out, so the walk there is quite far. Or you can kind of see the outline of where it's going to be. You know, it's basically kind of a hole in the ground in a way. So you come up to it on the edge of the cliff, which is ground level for you. And here we go. Here's the video footage we've all been waiting to see. It really is amazing. And if you look down right on the edge of the water line there, you'll see a few blue dots, maybe, if you can see them or not. Depends on how big your TV is, really. Those are actually rafts. Like, there were people who were on a rafting trip, and I guess that's where they spent the night too, because they had pitched tents. I thought that would be really cool. Also, don't have to pay admission to get there. Didn't cost us anything. I am glad we went there in late October, though, because the weather could have been unbearable if we'd have gone in the middle of summer. And here's the long walk back. You can even see my selfie stick there, to the left. And yes, you are seeing what you think you're seeing, a very elderly woman in a wheelchair. how they got that wheelchair even that far just blows my mind because this is really rocky, sandy terrain, and this is at the edge of Horseshoe Bend walking back, so they got it all the way. And I don't know how far that walk is, but man, that must have been a real task. Great scenery. I've also been really happy with this GoPro camera too. I'm glad I got it.